13-3, New England trying to improve to 5-1 on the season. And let's take a look at the points of protection presented by Allstate. Take a look at some of these. Protect the football. Hasn't been the case again today by San Diego. But protect your offense. By that, your defense has to step up and keep you in the game. That's what the Chargers defense has done. Look at the yards per play numbers, too.
Oh, yeah. The San Diego defense absolutely kept them in the football game. And the offense, Jim, they're making plays. I think sooner or later the San Diego offense will break out.
Brandon Tate, standing at the goal line, has run 2 back for touchdowns this year, both to start the second half. He's got his hands on the football again. And this time, though, he is covered up at the 21. So, after a very wacky first half here, partner, what do you expect you're going to see in the second half?
Well, you know, a couple of things stood out. I thought their opportunities to make plays for the San Diego offense were there. We saw that. But the thing that really stood out to me besides the turnovers, Tom Brady was under pressure every single time he had to throw the football. Got sacked, got hit a lot, and receivers definitely were not separating from the defensive backs of the San Diego Chargers.
Fewest yards in the first half since a game back in 2003 against the Giants. Hernandez sent wide to the right to open up the third quarter. Branch and Welker to the left. Fake to Woodhead. They get it to Hernandez. It's a 2-yard gain, maybe just a yard actually.
Well, can the Charger defense keep the pressure up, which we saw in the first half? The defensive line, we didn't mention their name a lot, but they played very well for the Chargers.
There's Woodhead.
And when you watch this New England offense, Jim, they... Oh, boy.
At the very conclusion of the play, personal foul, unnecessary roughness, defense number 71, delivered a blow, automatic first down.
That's another mistake. You're going to have him instead in the 3rd and 7. Instead, it's a first down for New England. Ball out there close to the 40.
If we made a graphic of all these mistakes, it would take 2 of them. We'd have to have 2 pages of them. We couldn't put them all up there once. Antonio Gray inside.
That's Sammy Morris with his first rush. Picks off a hit, but there's more waiting for him. Gain of 2.
What I was going to say, Jim, though, when you watch this New England offense, the frustration, the quick screens, Tom Brady, they had the hurry up going. Here we go. No huddle, quick snapping. They're trying everything to get their offense rolling and make a play.
On 2nd and 8, Brady in the pocket, steps up and guns it, incomplete. That was headed toward Deion Branch.
That was really well played by the Chargers defense. That was Paul Oliver coming up to make the hit. Both crossing routes covered. Nowhere for Tom Brady to throw it.
And one of the ways the San Diego defense has kept this game as close as it is, a 10-point deficit for the Chargers. New England's 0 for 6 on 3rd down. Got to get to the 49 for the first. They've got one now. That's Hernandez as the Patriots convert for the first time down to the San Diego 41. That's good for 18.
Yeah, nice route. Just delays out the quick move inside and the good timing by Tom Brady to throw it when Hernandez was ready.
Yard line and a first down. Woodhead got a chance to get the gallop going. Ran behind a Hernandez block and gets about 7. Had a nice little chat, didn't we, yesterday with Danny Woodhead?
Yeah, we sure did. And a lot of fun to talk to him. You realize what a good athlete he is once you talk to him.
That's Crumpler limping to the sideline. Woodhead, of course, was property of the Jets until he was cut after game 1, the Tuesday, the day after the Ravens season opener. Picked up by the Patriots. He's been a big contributor. third-year man out of Chadron State, same school that produced Don Beebe. There's Woodhead again. He's got a first down and a flag thrown in on the back end. He ran it for 7.
Holding, offense number 76. 10-yard penalty, repeat, second down.
So that'll wipe away the first down. Woodhead has been all this talk about, well, just how big is he really? They list him at 5'9", and even Danny had to admit, he says, stretch it out 5'7" and 3/4.
5'7", he goes, come on, guys. Everybody knows I'm not 5'9".
Twice a Harlan Hill Award winner at Chadron State. That's the Division II version of the Heisman Trophy. One of only 3 to ever win it twice. Came up with 115 total yards of offense last week in the win against the Ravens. Gets the call again. And look at him squeeze out hard-earned 5. Danny Woodhead.
Well, I think the fact that he's, 5'7" and 3/4, as you said, he is strong. He talked about it, how much he worked on it in college, lifting weights, but his low center of gravity, able to use it, get underneath the defenders, and get those extra yards when he needs it.
Not offered a Division I scholarship, so he wanted to go join his brother Ben at Chadron State. Got to play together a couple of years. 3rd and 9. Pass caught. And Woodhead is about a yard short of the first. Cooper able to wrap him up just short of the first. Looks like they're going to go for it.
Yeah, I think you will. It's a long field goal, and that's why they called the play they just did to Woodhead. They used it against the Miami Dolphins and scored a touchdown with it. They just send everybody down the field, and he goes to the center, and he can do whatever he wants. He was open right away. Tom Brady got the football to him.
Green Ellis comes in. They'll bypass the 50-yard field goal try. Go for it on 4th and a yard. Green Ellis. He's got enough for the first. And that's what we talked about in the first half. When Coach Belichick talked about Green Ellis, said, one thing he doesn't do, he doesn't lose yards. Some backs, but we saw Matthews in the first half had to carry the lost 5 yards. There's not a whole lot there. He'll work as hard as he can just to get a yard.
They've had so many running backs in New England over the years. It's like you said, they're veterans. So when you get your chance, you can't chop your feet. You got to make a decision and go, because if you lose yards, you lose turns carrying the football.
Green Ellis, who grew up in New Orleans, a cousin of Mike Wallace of the Pittsburgh Steelers, who caught a touchdown today. First down, throw, and the first catch of the game for Deion Branch. Gain of 6.
Personal foul penalty helping out the New England Patriots on this drive, but they are working every yard. Every throw is contested.
2nd and 4, and New England with its best drive of the day. And there's another pass complete to Branch for another first down.
Well, it's a zone defense. And in other words, the defenders are going to drop back and look for the receivers. Tom Brady looks to his right, knowing the whole time that he was going to turn back to his left and throw the football. But a good adjustment by the Patriots offense. Running plays, quick, more aggressive. Tom Brady definitely not holding on to it either.
First down from the 15. Brady's got the time, and finally they collapse in on him. And that's the 4th sack of the game. This one belongs to Antonio Garay.
Well, I just said he's not holding on to the football. That time they were sending the receivers deeper. So that alone makes him hold it. Antonio Garay one-on-one in the middle with the center. Open and gets right by him for the sack. Antoine Applewhite was coming in there too.
Brady on 2nd down. Sets up screen. It's Woodhead. Oh, he steps it past the hit. There's another reason why this drive has been extended. The play of Woodhead giving them a spark out of the locker room.
He felt Jacques Caesar coming from behind, and it was enough. He picked his feet up. It got him those extra yards.
3rd and a yard to go. That play picked up 16, and that will be a first. Brady's so good on the sneak.
Good on the sneak, uses the step count once again. More quarterbacks in the NFL should use it often. But it's a screen. The Patriots throw a lot of screens. How he picked his feet up right there. He felt the pressure coming from behind. A little high step. Wasn't trying to show off. It's what he needed to get it done.
Green Ellis up the middle. Over the pile, and they say he's short. Eric Weddle with the hit, but half yard short of the first. And the Patriots are going to hurry to the line. This is going to be the 16th play of this drive to begin the 3rd quarter. Very congested in there. The Charger defense in snug as well. 2nd and goal. Green Ellis again. High no. There is nothing there. We saw Paul Oliver go up high and push him back. So now it's going to be 3rd and goal.
Good job inside by the Charger D-line. You have to sell out, play run all the way. If the Patriots throw it, you give up the touchdown.
They've had it for 8.5 minutes to start the quarter. 3rd and goal. Green Ellis this time is in. Touchdown, New England. Running behind Dan Connolly.
That was a really terrific drive by the Patriots. They did a little bit of everything, running the football. Danny Woodhead, a big part of it. The personal foul to get it going. That gave him some space, gave him confidence.
17 plays, by the way.
Overcame a sack, too.
Longest New England drive of the season. They got that personal foul penalty, too. And they were going to be facing 3rd and 7. Kept it for 8 minutes, 35 seconds. The longest drive allowed this season by San Diego time-wise. And, well, New England makes it 20-3, 3rd quarter. The law firm, Ben Jarvis, Green Ellis, known to his family as Benny. He takes it across on a 3rd and goal, 1 yard out. And what an impressive 79-yard drive it was for the Patriots.
He says he likes being called the law firm. He walks around up in New England. People, hey.
Said, hey, you guys were the one that gave me that, right?
The law firm.
He liked that. St. Augustine High School, where he grew up there in New Orleans. Produced a lot of talent. Football and basketball, all-boys school there. It Sproles to about the 25. Well, San Diego's down 17 now. 6 minutes to go. 3rd quarter. Turned out to be a beautiful weekend after a deluge of rain for a good part of the week, a soaker. But the sun is shining, and San Diego now needs a little ray of hope here.
Yeah,
that offense.
Yeah, I'm sorry. That touchdown just put so much pressure on this whole football team right now. All the opportunities the Patriots wasted in the first half, they took advantage of it right away in the second.
Don't see a first snap until the 6-minute mark in the 3rd quarter. That's Mike Tolbert. He breaks a tackle. He's out to the 40, gain of 14. He escaped Gary Guyton.
Well, Mike Tolbert's so big and built to the ground, very tough to bring down with arm tackles. You can see it, and look how low he gets when he runs the football.
Another wide open man. It's Sproles this time. Boy, he makes the quick cut, and he's near another first. He's got it at the 50.
Having a hard time really shaking the defenders. And I know they talk so much about it. When he, pops those feet and gets them moving, just stand still. Wait for him to make that move, then go after him. And the Defenders of the Patriots done a good job of that today.
That last play good for 10. Three in a row across the middle. This one to Creighton. All right, JB, Moreno's second catch for a touchdown in that game after being down 38-0. There's Sproles picking up the little yardage needed for the first and 5 more. So San Diego coming out now and playing like a desperate football team for the first time today.
Well, and the New England Patriots, right, the New England Patriots, they know that, and they have absolutely dropped back, playing very conservative in their pass coverage. Phillip Rivers knows it, taking advantage of it, but it's going to tighten up right here in this play.
Mishandle. Rivers falls on it.
And here's why he fell on it. He took his eyes off the football because it was a blitz. Here comes the blitz. See the defenders? So he's trying to look down the field quicker to get rid of it. Watch Phillip Rivers' eyes. Yep, he takes him off of the football. That's why I got away from him.
And he loses 6 yards with that bobble. 2nd and 16 at the 42.
So we always talk about that, Jim. You know, pressure on the quarterback, get around their feet. But even the presence of blitzing that pressure caused that fumble by Phillip Rivers.
Open receiver is Buster Davis to the 30. All right, thank you, JB. A pair of 3 and 2 teams in that one. Arizona was smoked here by San Diego. Blew them out. Here's Rivers getting it away in time, and Creighton has the catch, and they pick up the first. That was a 3rd down play. This is a team to face 2nd and 16, and they get it all back and more.
Yeah, excellent job by Phillip Rivers. All-out blitz, pressure on him, and he knows it, gets rid of it quickly to Creighton, who reads it, looks for it. Well done.
Rivers is 5 for 5 on this drive. Gonna go with the swing pass over to Sproles. And he is down to the 12 before he is decked by Guyton. Another first.
Defense drops back. Look how far the linebackers are. They're so far down the field, they're forcing Phillip Rivers to throw it to the receivers or the running back quickly. Good job of catching, knowing the defense, and just going forward, split the defenders and get those extra yards.
This is the deepest San Diego has been all day. To the New England 13, first down. Gates wide to the right. Play action in Rivers. Gives it to Sproles. He's 3 yards closer. Mayo rides him down.
Brought down by Jared Mayo.
Brady just had a long drive.
Gain of 3.
Still trying to stay loose as now the Chargers are putting together one of their own over 5 minutes. Creighton and Davis will be sent to the right. Watch that Creighton-McCourty matchup. Top of your screen. 2nd down and 7. Rivers looking left and now in trouble. Knocked down. Back at the 17. That is Brandon Dederick, the rookie who got the start today. The 7th round pick from Alabama.
4 rookies on that defense. And Phillip Rivers, if he'd went backwards, which is, I say this all the time too, now instead of moving in the pocket, go backwards, because all the offensive linemen, they had him blocked. But once he moved, he created a lane for Dederick to come off of the block and make the sack.
Creates a 3rd and 13. Davis not anywhere close to where you needed to go here, but they'll go field goal and bring out Chris Brown. That's actually going to be the end of the quarter. They'll try the field goal to open up the 4th. 20-3 the score. You're watching the NFL on CBS. Coming out to start the 4th quarter, the real time of that third quarter lasted 23 minutes. Each team had the football once. We have, in fact, not even completed the San Diego portion of the drive. We'll go on here with this field goal attempt by Chris Brown. He's 1 for 1 for the day. Rivers was 8 of 8 to get them down in this range. 28-yard field goal attempt. Chris Brown is good again. 20-6 as the fourth quarter is just underway here in San Diego. Jim Nance, Phil Simms with you from San Diego, and the Chargers will be kicking it away. There's Brown to Tate at the 5. And he goes flying through there to the 25. Brady had a long drive the last time. Leads by 2 touchdowns. Patriots managed 6 first downs in the first half. They had 6 alone on their last drive here. That 8.5-minute drive to open up the second half. Here's Brady. Went over here to Branch. Slashes out to about the 42.
Good drive started by the Patriots. That changes field position right away, because when you look at this game after the drives by both teams, Chargers down 2 scores. They needed a 3 and out.
That was the 3rd catch of the game for Branch, that picks up 17. Hernandez has another one for about 5.
And it's too early. The Patriots, doing the no huddle, trying to keep the Chargers defense off balance, doing an excellent job. What they've done here in the second half, it's only their second drive, but they've already executed twice as many plays here in the second half. They did all the first half.
Branch another one. All 4 of his catches here in the second half. And that's good for a first.
And what you saw, you think, oh, why are they throwing it so much? 2 scores up. Look, they just threw a screen. They just threw a quick one to Deion Branch. These go under the heading running plays nowadays in the NFL. Look at that, only 141 yards so far.
Tate this time. And he's brought down after a gain of 3, maybe 2. The new NFL.com mobile apps have arrived, and no matter where you are, you can track scores and set your fantasy lineups and get highlights of your team's big plays. Go to NFL.com/mobile to learn more. 2nd and 7.
There we go. I was going to say the Chargers got to get up there and challenge more. Take a chance.
Brady's hit his last 9 passes. Make it 10. It's Hernandez. I'll tell you, Hernandez is good for 1 big one a game. This one 20+.
Hard to label him. Is he a wide receiver or a tight end against Antoine Cason? How about that move? They get him in tight. He releases outside, makes you think he's going up the field or outside, and then when he bends it back in, Tom Brady waiting on it. Perfect throw, maybe one of his best throws of the day.
Longest play of the day for New England. Woodhead in traffic, waits, picks up 3 or 4 that didn't exist at first.
Just before we could even get it out to start the drive, Jim, San Diego needed to get off field position for their offense. Time on the clock, down 2 scores. Now the Patriots already, of course, in field goal range. Now they work the clock.
2nd and 6.
Well, he sees it's going to be a blitz.
Looking Branch's way. Goes underneath instead, incomplete. Intended for Hernandez. What's been the difference in the second half for New England's offense?
Oh, well, just, you got to give Bill O'Brien, the offensive coordinator, a lot of credit. The play calling, the change of just style, getting rid of the football, getting rid of the quick, tiring out the San Diego Chargers defense, which played a lot in the first half because of all the turnovers.
And it's Incomplete, stripped away by Paul Oliver. Of course, a field goal here would make it a 3-score margin again.
Yeah, still a successful drive by the Patriots. Again, pressure, nice job by Oliver.
Brady thought he had it. Gostowski will come out. Gostowski has made 29 straight fourth-quarter field goal attempts in the regular season. It's 2 for 2 today, 40, 35, and now 35 again. And the kick is good. 23-6. San Diego in danger of falling to 2 and 5. Same story again as it's been this year. Mistakes, many of them. Brady and the Patriot offense starting to sizzle here in the second half. A touchdown drive and a field goal drive, the 2 times they've touched it. Sproles fearlessly coming out from 5 deep. Makes the most of it too. To the 33. Kyle Arrington tackled him by the ankle. 39-yard return. 11:21 left. Wednesday showtime. Bill will be in the studio with JP and Chris and Warren Sapp. Cable's longest running show, the big-time award-winning cast of Inside the NFL Wednesday nights on Showtime.
Did you know I'm running away with the pick segment?
Well, how you doing today, by the way? And Rivers not doing too well either. Look at Mike Wright. And the Patriots celebrate. They had only 10 sacks through the first 5 games.
Well, they do it properly this time. They just stay in their rush lanes. Mike Wright comes around, but that time San Diego had a pass play called down the field. Rivers holds it, gives those defensive linemen extra time to get there.
Second sack for the Patriots cause today. Rivers forced to run again. Throws it away out of the pocket. A couple of years back, that's 3 on the ground, 1 by the air for McFadden as Rivers finds Creighton. And the Chargers will have a first down near the 50. For this AFC West, it's just upside down, isn't it? Look at the first down catch. Creighton with the grab, 22 yards.
Excellent job by Philip Rivers. Rivers looked it off, and then when he turned to throw it to Patrick Creighton, his eyes really got him wide open.
And Rivers gives it to Sproles this time. Mayo chasing and chases him out of bounds. Now, the last 4 AFC West titles have belonged to the Bolts. But they're at 2 and 4 and very close to going to 2 and 5, as will Denver today be 2 and 5. Oakland's about to rise to 3 and 4, and Kansas City already won today, 4 and 2.
My answer to that is what?
That's the NFL.
It's a long way to go.
See. Yep.
Long way.
But Kansas City is playing inspired football, and obviously the Raiders would on its way now. That bunch to 2-0 in the division, playing much better with a win over San Diego as well. There's Davis on the drop. What about over there in the Patriots division? The Jets are on a bye this week with only 1 loss on the year.
Well, when you look at that division, the Jets and the Patriots, 2 of the most consistent teams. I think everybody looks at them now and goes, wow, both of them are probably in the top 5 teams of the NFL. They're both capable of going on runs. In other words, winning 3 and 4 in a row.
Heartbreaker for the Dolphins today. Pittsburgh wins on a controversial play at the end. They've been challenged and unable to determine who recovered a fumble. Stayed with the Steelers and set up a winning field goal. Here is Sproles, tripled up over there at the 33-yard line. You start thinking about those. I know it's a long way to go, but you can't figure it's very likely that a wild card team is going to come out of this West Division.
No, that's right. It's all about winning the division. I think you're right there, Jim. We saw a 6-0 Denver Broncos team last year, 6-0, and did not make the playoffs.
Well, they didn't even come close when it's all worked out. Third down play. Got to get to the 27 for a first. No, this time it's Creighton who has a lapse in concentration.
How many times have we seen that today?
Oh.
The receivers, we saw Ryan Matthews do it. We saw Phillip Rivers do it. Wide open. Oh, absolutely. Worried about who's in front of him. Gary Guyton in front of him, but still so far away it's not going to make a difference.
You're going to have to go for it here on 4th down, 4th and 5.
Yes, I thought all along they were in 4-down territory here.
There's a challenge flag on the field, and Belichick in the sideline. See that over there at the 30?
I think it's one of the
29-yard line?
I think it's a pink towel.
Okay. Well, they're just jumping up and down. Your eyes are good. I thought it was red. New England calling the timeout. They don't have the right personnel on the field to try to stop this 4th and 5 attempt by the Chargers. Have to have it with 9 minutes to go. And Rivers gets his man. It's Creighton with the first down catch down at the 14. That was Merriweather on the tackle, and he was a little slow to get up.
He was. Watch him from the right. Phillip Rivers, pocket collapsing around him. But a nice job. They stacked the receivers, so it allowed them to get down the field free, quick, and that's why Patrick Creighton was wide open.
Big 4th down play for them to have any hope at all. Gain 17. And now Rivers. He's going to keep it, and he's going to slide down to the 9. And he picks up 6.
And you get to say, Jim, that last 4th down play, I said, well, it's only the ball game. They didn't make it. They probably had no chance of winning.
Shira Tutu is sent to the left. Just brought up yesterday from the practice squad. Sproles sent to the top of the screen too. 2nd down and 4. There it is. Shira Tutu making the catch for the first down at the 3-yard line. Shira Tutu. The rookie out of Fresno State, free agent. He was Ryan Matthews' roommate in college.
Yeah, what a way to break in, getting his first action here today. Crowd got restless because it took Phillip Rivers so long to run the play, but it was a blitz, so he had to make sure everybody was in place so he could complete that last pass.
1st and goal, we'll call it from the 4. Pass caught. Gates. First catch of the day is good for a touchdown.
Watch Phillip Rivers, how quick he gets rid of this football. It's almost like he pushes them. And sometimes I understand why they drop him right over the middle, because it just comes out of nowhere very fast. But Antonio Gates has seen it so many times. Good job by him running across the formation, making the catch.
Gates has had to, well, he's been taking it slow here today. And he thought he wouldn't even be suited up. Converts the extra point. Phillip Rivers now 20 straight games with a touchdown pass, ties the Dan Fouts team record. You know, Phillip Rivers has done it again. Another touchdown throw. Chargers' first touchdown of the game. Joins Fouts, our colleague, CBS, with the record onside kick try. And it's recovered by Goodman.
It's good.
Wow, right? It traveled just the 10 yards it had to be. Was that beautifully executed?
Well, you know, Phillip Rivers was standing right there. That was to me. I didn't put it together till now. He was expecting. They knew this onside kick was on.
Richard Goodman with the recovery. Got it high in the air.
As long as they touch the football past the 40, it is an official. It is a good onside kick try.
Chris Brown executed it.
Yeah,
hold on a minute. Thinking about it. He's going to challenge that it went to 10 yards.
Well, I think you challenge it no matter what. And makes contact at about the 40.5-yard line. It's such a big play. You're ahead.
New England is challenging the ruling on the field of the ball going beyond the 10-yard requirement prior to touching by San Diego.
Well, sure looked like it did. At those two looks we had. We'll go under the hood. Charger football.
After reviewing the play, the San Diego player legally touched the football beyond the 10 yards. Therefore, the ruling on the field is confirmed.
It is
San
Charger
Diego's
football.
Ball. First down.
I tell you what, there were a couple of guys instrumental in that, including Donald Strickland, the former Jet, who took out one of the frontline guys for New England. And what a kick by Chris Brown. Look at this on the nose of the football.
It's like he's got to delay his leg and then get just to the top, so it takes that big hop. We see him practice every Friday, Jim, and we watch practices, and it's, you can't do that. You won't kick in the NFL.
His 6th successful onside kick of his career, and Rivers gets the pass complete to Randy McMichael for only a yard. So, boy, things change so fast. They complete a 4th down play to extend the drive that leads to a touchdown to Gates. Then they get the onside kick with the newly signed Chris Brown.
I'll tell you the other thing, the New England Patriots defense, they give up no cheap yards. You catch it, you try to run, you go down.
And that one too low. Going back to McMichael. Next week on CBS is a regional week of action. We'll be down in Dallas, Jacksonville, and Dallas. Maurice Jones-Drew against Dallas Cowboys and Tony Romo. Some will see the Denver at San Francisco game from Wembley Stadium. It all gets started with the NFL Today, 12 noon Eastern time next Sunday here on CBS. Third and 9. Oh, they've got another first at the 40, and that's another grab for Shei Ijira-Tutu. He picked up a first down on that last drive down inside the 5, and now he's got one on 3rd and 9 that goes for 20.
Yeah, just an excellent job of getting in between the linebackers and defensive backs, and Phillip Rivers made the perfect throw over the top.
We saw that young man in practice. He was on the practice squad. We saw him Friday. They hadn't brought him up yet. He was impressive then. Look at a good time here for Rivers, and he's got Gates again. And Gates barrels down to the 13. Chargers finding the rhythm at last. That goes for 26.
And it's happening for a couple reasons. The Patriots playing soft, and Phillip Rivers getting that extra time, and the one spot that they're allowing you to try to make those throws down the field is down the middle. And who better to throw it to than Antonio Gates?
Rivers over 300. Gates, which is with his 2nd catch of the game, both in this quarter.
You still want to keep the pace up, because no matter what you do, what score you get here, you need one more, even though you got 3 timeouts.
From the 13. Sproles. What a move. To the 4. Got away from Gary Guyton.
I think that's really one of the first times all day. It is the first time that I've seen Darren Sproles get in this position, chop those feet, and get around the defender. Gary Guyton did a good job, stood there, but sometimes the talent's so big, you can't make the tackle.
2nd and 1. They can pick up the first at the 3.
Quarterback sneak.
Yeah, Rivers has got plenty of room to plow ahead. Drives the pile all the way to the goal line. He's got a first down, but not a touchdown.
Yeah, that's it. I've just seen Phillip Rivers do that so many times in his career. And they read the front.
Watch Rivers chug along here.
Yep, just a nose guard. Oh, that's pretty good reaction by Wright.
He's carrying. Look at all the Patriots he carries with him.
Yeah, he scored.
With reinforcement from the back, the likes of Dielman.
Yeah, he scored, though. There's no question. That football broke the plane.
No challenge flag. 1st and goal from inches away. He'll go up top for it. Looking for Creighton. No, over his head. Would you have challenged that?
No. just because of time. Timeouts are so important right now, Jim. You couldn't take that chance. And there's so many people in the pile. I don't know if it was definitive, but when I watched it, I thought he did. And even on the replay, I thought he did. And they threw it there. You go, why you throw from so close? Because they didn't want to take the chance of running it, getting stopped short, and wasting more time.
If you run it, why wouldn't you just go sneak with the way you know Rivers? Big man at 6'5". Let's see what they do. 2nd and goal. They're going to throw it again. They throw, and it's incomplete, in and out of the hands of Gates. That was Sanders who stripped it. Gates looked like for a second he was going to have it.
How about the reaction? Uncovered, couldn't bring it in. I think, well, Antonio Gates doesn't catch it cleanly. That's what happens.
Hit him in the face mask.
Hit him in the face.
Jacob Hester comes into the huddle. They have fumbled this season twice at the 1. Chargers. A little unbalanced to the right side, and 3rd and goal. And that is waiting for the signal. They haven't called it yet. Well, never saw the signal from the far side. It's ruled a touchdown.
Yeah, who told you that?
The near side official.
Oh, did he raise his hands?
I didn't see it.
I didn't either.
It's Tolbert.
Tolbert, excellent short yardage goal line runner. Just because of his size, does a good job. He's so big and strong, and we showed it earlier in the game, able to get so low.
Really never a doubt that he was in. As Brown now tries to make it a 3-point game. We have 4 minutes to go, and suddenly down at one time, 23-6. North Turner's Chargers have a shot. 2 touchdowns, 3 minutes and 20 seconds. Pinched him.
Otherwise, you wouldn't bring it up.
Exactly.
Well, I know this game is tight, but real quick, you and I played each other in fantasy a couple weeks ago. How'd that work out?
Still waiting for the result.
Yes.
23-20, and now Brown has it teed up and going to launch it deep. Well, it doesn't catch all of it. Actually, just trying
he did this on purpose.
Better watch out, though. Just what you couldn't afford. They'll have it the 40-yard line. You thought he was trying to kind of half hit it, angle it.
40-yard line.
But that'll bring it out to the 40.
No question that's what he was trying to do. Steve Crosby, special teams coach with North Turner, and North Turner doesn't even want to hear it. Chris Brown is a huge play. Huge. It's the Jim, they did it to the right. This is how they started the game out, trying to do it to the left.
Special teams coach Crosby frustrated again as his units. Of course, they got the onside kick the last time, but this one sets up New England at the 40. Chargers have all 3 timeouts. And there's the completion to Welker for 9. How about him coming out throwing here, Phil?
Well, they got to do, they know, hey, they got to get some first downs, Jim. Get first downs, use the clock, try to score. And the fact they throw it because they know if they line up and just run it, the defensive line, the linebackers, they're coming. They're going to work. Everybody's driving forward. It'd be hard to run the football in a situation like that.
They'll need 2 for a first. You know, they may say 2nd and 1. It's a long one. But just 2nd down. Woodhead, the tailback. He gets the handle, and he's knocked back a yard. Hit by Kevin Burnett, the former Cowboy.
Hey, look at that. Everybody just shoot Kevin Burnett, number 99, unblocked, just flies through there. I'll tell you, too, on the first throw by Tom Brady to start this drive, if he had to hold it just a fraction longer, he was going to be hit, sacked, maybe fumbled.
Burnett, who told us in meetings this week, we have to be dominant, not just good. We need to have a killer instinct. He made a play there. 3rd and 3. Now they have to make the stop with 2:40 left. Brady's throw caught. Welker. Where will they mark it? Ball is out. Scooped up by Weddle. Weddle racing down the sideline. Weddle's in for a touchdown, but the officials are summoning back at the 50. The officials, a couple of them converging. Quentin Jammer hit Welker. They're going to mark it at the 49. Wow, was he down first? The ball squirts out of bounds here. Oh, he's out. The ball is out.
No question. It looked like he was short of the first down, too.
Chargers make a stop, but the Patriots offense is still on the field with 4th and 1. Belichick, we know, has gone for this in this situation before. Remember last year at Indianapolis? 2-minute warning go first.
The 2-minute warning.
They can add a second on that clock. No reason for it to go to 159. You're watching the NFL on CBS.
Well, Wes Welker catches the football. Definitely is out of bounds. The football hits out of bounds. He could have been down even if it was inbounds. Down before it came loose. Looks like a pretty good mark.
Actually, you know, it looked like the ball hit the out of bounds mark right at the 50. The ball was spotted at the 49, which would be 4th and 1. If it was at the 50, he may have had the first, but did a knee touch. No question the ball hit out of bounds. And look at this, they're in reviewing.
Yeah, Bill Belichick challenged this. He's going to challenge the spot of the ball. Now this is going to be a tough over to the touch. If his knee touched there, and that as you watch him hit, forget it. Watch where the football goes. And if you look real closely, you can see the white stripe, the 50-yard line. Looks like it's short of the 50-yard line. But an excellent challenge here. There you go. It's going to be short of the 50. It's a really good mark by the officials.
All right, let's assume for a minute then it's going to stay right where it is at the 49, and now the Patriots still have the offensive unit on the field. Looking at going for it on 4th and 1.
Absolutely. I agree with their decision here, without doubt.
Remember the play so discussed with the Patriots in their flashback to a year ago at Indianapolis. They went for it 4th and 2 at their own 28. The pass to Falk, it came down again to a review and a measurement, and they deemed it short. Not enough for the first as the Colts went on to win it.
The play, the ruling on the field will stand. New England will be charged with their 3rd and final timeout.
Well, that's it for the Patriots. Timeouts.
But he's ahead, so the timeouts are not as crucial to him. The San Diego Chargers still have all 3 of theirs. The Patriots will run a play here, I'm sure. If you're a Charger defender, you must be alert. Tom Brady has been doing it all day, coming up and getting under the center and snapping the football immediately.
4th and a yard.
Did it again.
Green Ellis is stopped. He is hit by Applewhite, the first to get to him. And now San Diego with 1:55 to go and 3 timeouts can drive and tie it or win it.
How about the 2 guys today, Antoine Barnes, Antoine Applewhite? They have been tough. The quick snap by Tom Brady. They were ready, getting off the blocks, and no chance.
They lined up Connolly as the fullback, but no one was going to stop Antoine Applewhite from busting across.
That's a good look. Look at the penetration. And those defenders were running. They were in a formation to run it left, and they did.
We talked about so much about the tough yard and how Green Ellis doesn't lose yardage. Well, look what happened. They lost a yard there, and now taking over on downs from the 48. Rivers to Gates, coming on now. And he's down to the 35, and they're already in field goal range. For those of you expecting 60 minutes, it's coming up after football, except on the West Coast, you'll see it at your regular time. Jim Nantz and Phil Simms here in San Diego. That play goes for 12.
Antonio Gates was covered. I couldn't see the number man-to-man the last time. They were trying to be aggressive with him. He's so big. It was Will Height. He just ran right through him. He created space.
1:20 to go. And Rivers Again, works middle, incomplete. Creighton had a play on it, didn't hold on.
Top of your screen, inside, nice route. Oh, yeah, you
got to make that catch.
You know how many times? You got to make it 100 out of 100. Got to go down there and get it. Why? Because you're trying to get in field goal range. 5 yards is huge.
And that would have been 10. 5, maybe 10. Yeah, he was running in stride. Second down and 10. As Rivers goes back to Creighton over the head.
Good throwaway.
Well, you think about how crucial this down is. Of course, you've got a chance from here for Chris Brown. If they fail to advance it at all on third down, it'd be about 52, 53 yards.
I think if they pick up 5 or 6 yards, I believe they will try to kick the field goal.
Brown's career long is 57. 1:14 to go, 3rd and 10. Rivers on the run. What a catch. That was a tough grab, and it's a yard short of a first. That's Gates. Picks up 8.
Good job. The pocket collapse against on Phillip Rivers does a good job of getting outside.
And now you're just going to let the clock run down because New England has no timeouts. And if you convert here, you don't want to give Brady any time here at the end of regulation. Going to be about a 45-yard attempt to tie it. Just unimaginable early in this quarter.
Well, it is, and just think how special teams has let them down so many times this year, and this would be a good way to start that arrow going the other way.
Well, it's going to be 45 yards, we figure. Tonight on CBS, 60 minutes, all new. Followed by The Amazing Race Undercover Boss, CSI Miami, America's #1 network.
Now, during warm-ups, I always kind of watch the kickers just to get an idea if they're feeling good that day and how far they're kicking it. And you know, I was watching Chris Brown as he was doing. He was kicking them for 50 yards, hitting the net way up during warm-ups. But those are practice footballs. The pressure's not on like it is now.
Well, there you see Brown last year. He had been so reliable for so long down there in Houston. He missed a couple of crucial ones, including one against Indianapolis last year, late. But here, new life. 45 yards it is. Mike Wint to snap it back to Cypress. And a timeout. Hold on, who's calling us? Flag first. To keep the Patriots, of course, out of timeouts. It was 4th and 2. What do we have here?
False start. Offense, number 65. 5-yard penalty remains. 4th down.
Now you're asking for a 50-yarder. Left guard moved. That was Dombrowski. Think of all the troubles they've had through the years here, trading with some crucial kicks. Brown now from 50 to tie it. Brown's kick it better. Hook in a hurry. It hits the upright. Licker. Distance not an issue.
It actually looks like it. It does hook just a little bit, Jim, as it's going up there, but not enough.
Wow, Patriots are going to win it. Wide by basically the width of a football. That's all it was that prevented this game from going to overtime. Patriots had a 17-point lead with 7.5 to play. and hold on to win it at 23-20 to improve to 5-1, and San Diego slides to 2-5. Final score, New England 23 and San Diego 20. Coming up next at 60 Minutes, followed by new episodes of The Amazing Race, Undercover Boss, and CSI Miami. For Phil Simms and all the crew on CBS, Jim Nantz saying so long from San Diego. You've been watching the NFL on CBS.